Hi, I'm Barista Esther, the trusted travel legal voice insider at Travul.org, and I'm here to get you legally ready to travel safe, travel smart, and travel far. Now let's begin with today's legal guide. We've spoken about countries that do not require you to obtain visas before you travel to those countries for Nigerian citizens. Let's now look at countries that have very strict visa requirements. Now, not all countries have very strict visa requirements for Nigerian citizens, but some other countries have stricter visa requirements for Nigerian citizens. The fact that you're a Nigerian will subject you to very strict visa requirements for some countries. Now, it also depends. It can depend on geographical space, instability, insecurity, looking at past criminal records of other Nigerians who have traveled to those countries before you. And let's look at some of these countries. Few of them. Chad. When you want to obtain a visa to travel to Chad, they would require you to submit an invitation letter from a sponsor. Your sponsor would have to submit an invitation letter on your behalf. Or hotel. Now let me explain that. So as regards the hotel, what you do is you book reservations at the hotel in Chad, any hotel in Chad. And that particular hotel will send an invitation letter on your behalf while you are applying for visa to Chad. Now, the problem is, or the issue there is, hotel room fees are non-refundable. So, the money is gone. That's for Chad. Now, let's come to Austria. While you're applying for visa to Austria, they would demand medical checks, and you must not lie. Police clearances to know that you do not have any criminal records. They also want detailed documentation and so on. But the issue there is the visa is not easy to obtain for Nigerian citizens. Now let's come to Russia. Russia's visa application is notoriously difficult for you to obtain it. And what they demand is you have to list the countries you have been to in the last 10 years. That's for Russia. Let's now come to Bhutan. Bhutan's visa is also not easy to obtain. In fact, you could wait for a period of more than 15 years as a Nigerian citizen for you to obtain their visa. Yes, in this age and time. That's for Bhutan. Now let's come to Japan. If you want to apply for Japan's visa, you want to obtain Japan's visa, what Japan requires is an interview for your visa application. Also, you have to wait like 5 to 10 days before you can obtain your visa, before it will come out. And who knows, sometimes the visa might actually not come out because it's not easy to obtain Japan's visa. Now, these are some of the countries that have strict visa requirements for Nigerian citizens. Please know that sometimes you have to pay attention to the visa requirement of every of the country that you want to visit. It is very important. I know no deal. Please note, ignorance of the law excuses no one. You can follow us for more updates at Travelism. I am Barista Esther.